Guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my 20 to 24 week update. I actually won't be 24 weeks until tomorrow, but we are going out of town and I wanted to be able to get this edited and everything, so when we leave I can upload it. That way I'm not stressing about doing it while we're away. But yeah, so first things first, I'll just start off with my weight. I'm unsure exactly how much I've gained now, because my 24 week appointment isn't until the end of next week. So basically when I think it's after I turn 25 weeks, yeah. I don't have a scale at home or anything, so I'm not able to weigh myself. I don't feel like I really gained much more, if anything. Maybe a pound and a half. I've been eating not the greatest, but also not the worst I've eaten during this pregnancy, so I really need to start working on that more too. So we did end up going to the scan to go back over his heart, and they still weren't able to find his right ventricle, which from what I understand is the valve in the heart that pumps the oxygenated blood to your lungs. So I have to actually on December 2nd go and see a perinatologist. I think I said that right. I could be wrong, but it's basically a high risk doctor, and they just go over baby one more time and make sure that he's okay with just his position, whatever, or if it is something wrong with his heart, then we'll figure out what to do from there. So just keep on praying for him, and hopefully it all turns out okay, because I did what I shouldn't have done and I googled it, and it would not be great if it ends up him not having that valve in his heart. It wouldn't be good at all, actually. So just keep him in your prayers, and hopefully it's just his position of the ultrasound and everything will be okay. Also, if you hear barking, my dog is sleeping and he's making noises in his sleep. It's adorable, but I'm pretty sure it might be annoying for you guys, but that's just what that noise is. He's also been super active. Before I could even feel him kick, my OB would be like, oh, I can tell he's moving, while she's trying to find his heart, and oh, just wait till you can feel him, he's gonna be such an active baby. And for a while I could feel him kick here and there, but because I do have an anterior placenta, it kind of makes it to where I don't feel all of his kicks. But I want to say the last 4 or 5 days, he's just kicking non-stop. And if I'm laying down or even sitting up some of the time and I look at my stomach, you can just see him actually moving around and just going berserk in there. It's not hard enough to hurt me or anything yet, so it's still just extremely cute and reassuring that he's doing great growing inside of me because of how much he's moving and everything. Especially at night, when I'm trying to sleep, he'll be moving all night, and it's to the point that it's starting to keep me up, which kind of sucks because I have to get up early with my daughter and everything, but honestly I enjoy feeling him, so it's not that big of a deal. I've been trying to get it on video of my stomach moving, just so I can show family and stuff, because I find it adorable. My husband actually is kind of grossed out by it, so he'll feel him move every once in a while and think it's cute, but he will not look at my stomach moving, and he'll only feel it when he wants to, because it just creeps him out. For cravings, I haven't really been craving that many fruits and veggies anymore. It's mostly been junk food, anything chocolate actually, especially ice cream. Oh god, I just love ice cream right now. Pumpkin pie has been really high up on my list too. And I am so happy Thanksgiving is in 2 or 3 days, because I am ready for that pumpkin pie. I've also been wanting ice a lot. I'm not anemic or anything, I just enjoy chewing on ice for whatever reason. But I still can't really eat meat unless it's chicken or something like that. I mean, I could take a bite or two, but then after that I just start feeling really sick, to the point that I a lot of the time will throw up. I'm not sure why it happens when I'm pregnant. Same thing happened when I was pregnant with my daughter, so I don't know if it's the texture or the taste or what it is, but I just stick to chicken if I'm going to eat meat. And let me tell you, with your second baby, you get a lot more aches and pains. At least I do anyway. I've been having a lot of tailbone pain, which I had a lot of that with my daughter as well, but not till I hit 34 weeks, I want to say, and then from then on out it was really bad. But it's starting now, and it's getting to the point where it's just super uncomfortable to sit down for a long time or even stand up for a long time. And I have to constantly switch positions, try to stay comfy, because my tailbone just throbs. I am also still having hip pain. I have like that belly band that helps quite a bit. It's just not comfortable to sit in or anything, so I only like use it when I'm standing up or moving around doing housework. Yeah, so those do work like really well to help with hip pain. If you have any sort of aches or anything like that, I recommend like trying out one of the pregnancy belly bands. My teeth have also been like super sensitive, which I didn't have like that problem with my first pregnancy either. It's kind of like a new thing. But I did have a dentist appointment, I want to say like a week and a half ago. My teeth are perfectly fine. It's just like pregnancy hormones can do some really weird things to your mouth. But yeah, so everything's fine, just my teeth are more sensitive, and that's just something I have to deal with till after I have them. So I'm still also battling with dry skin, but I've started using coconut oil again, like literally head to toe basically, and it has helped so much. My skin is way smoother, it's not as like scaly or anything looking. It's just coconut oil is the best to use like on dry skin. It leaves you a little bit oily afterwards, but if you just like let it soak in for 30 minutes, then you don't like have any problems whatsoever. I'm also like so tired again, to the point that as soon as I sit down, I am out. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, doesn't matter if I just woke up. If I'm not doing anything and I'm sitting there, I'm going to pass out. I just, no matter like how much sleep I get, or like no matter what I eat or how much water I drink, I just like can't get rid of the tiredness feeling. And that's usually like not till your third trimester. At least I didn't experience it that much like with my daughter until then. But then again, I'm also like basing a lot of things off of my daughter's pregnancy, when I know like every pregnancy is completely different, and this has really proven me that every pregnancy is different in every single aspect. Now this is something that I struggled with before getting pregnant, but it wasn't like an everyday occurrence as it is now, and that's acid reflux. I have it constantly right now, no matter what I do. Tums don't help at all, milk doesn't help at all, just nothing helps. I literally wake up in the morning, drink a little bit of water, and bam, I have it. And it's all day for the rest of the day, and it just gets worse as the days go on, or it just gets worse as the day goes on, to the point that every single night I feel like I need to throw up because I can just feel the acid like sitting in my throat. And it's really gross thinking about it, but honestly I would just like love to figure out something that can help with that, because whew, it's a pain. And also I've been experiencing I don't know like the medical name for it. I was always just told that it was called lightning crotch. It's just basically where you get like a really sharp pain like down really low. And it's really uncomfortable, but I already know what that is, so I'm not worried about that, of course. It's just something that almost every single pregnant person goes through, and you just get to deal with it until you can hold your bundle of joy in your arms. I've also been having round ligament pain, but I think part of that is because I can tell my uterus is growing again to make more room for him. And it's just mostly if I like stand up too like quickly, or if I just change positions too quickly, anything like that. I just get like a really sharp pulling sensation in my lower right or left, like depending on which way I'm moving. And it's, excuse me, speaking of acid reflux, it's really uncomfortable, but it's like not unbearable or anything like that. My belly this time too is a lot lower, and I don't feel like I have very much support there. And also it just feels like super heavy already. And my last OB appointment, I actually talked to her about it, and she said like where I get my big major stretch marks, and like how he's sitting and everything, and how quickly my daughter came out and everything. She just said like as of right now I don't really have that many muscles or like just like support in general down there, because like they're all weak from having my daughter still, and on top of that it's just he's so low and my skin isn't very tight or anything to begin with. Like I said, stretch marks run in my family so badly. Every single person in my family who gets pregnant is gonna get like stretch marks all over, no matter what weight they start out at, and no matter like how little they gain, we always get it. And there's nothing wrong with that, of course. It's just showing that you had like a beautiful little miracle come out of you. And honestly, I'm starting to love my stretch marks a little bit more just because of that. And I'm trying to be more like body positive, because I've been very hard on myself mentally about how I look. And honestly, as far as like how much I'm gaining and everything, I'm doing great, and there isn't any reason why I should be feeling bad about myself. I am growing a baby for the second time, and I should be like so thrilled about that and not worry about like how my body's changing or anything. And here's something that actually I didn't know happened during pregnancy until I had my daughter, and that is the hair on your stomach, like the peach fuzz basically, will get longer. And it doesn't get like crazy long or anything, but it does get noticeably longer to the point that my peach fuzz isn't really fuzz anymore. But luckily I have blonde hair, so you can't really see it unless like the sun hits my stomach. And it's not like super bad or anything, it's just something that I've noticed, and it's just from taking like prenatal vitamins and that kind of stuff. It helps your hair grow more, and just, yeah. So that's something to look forward to if you're expecting it's your first. Your hair on your stomach will get longer. This last week I've also started to experience swelling in my ankles and my legs. I swelled a lot with my daughter towards the end, and so I'm assuming I'm going to swell a lot with this pregnancy as well. No matter how much water I drink or anything, it's just kind of how my body deals with the stress of the baby and everything. I just swell. It's not too bad yet, luckily. It's just starting, and it mostly only swells at night at the moment, so I'm just hoping it sticks to that for a while. Like I said in the beginning of this video, my husband and I are going to my mom's house for Thanksgiving, and she lives like 8 hours away from us, so it's going to be a long car ride. I do plan on getting out like every 2 hours and walking around, because being pregnant you are more prone like to getting blood clots and stuff, and I know for a fact I'm going to swell a lot because even not being pregnant, when we go on that car trip to change in elevation and everything, I already swell quite a bit. So I just figured this time I'd bring like my little Ted hose that I have. They're like really long socks in a way that, well, they're compression socks is what they are. They just kind of like help you not swell, and they're supposed to help with the risk of like blood clots and that kind of thing. So I figured I'd bring those and wear them just to be safe and make sure I get out enough and walk around every few hours. I forgot to mention this like earlier with the cravings and stuff, but when I eat, I am eating a lot smaller portions because I'm already like filling up so fast. I take a few bites and I'm full. Like no matter how starving I feel, I can only eat a little bit at a time, but I am also needing to eat like every 2 hours, because if I don't, I feel dizzy. And like that's perfectly normal with pregnancy too. Your body just like needs more like stuff to help your baby grow and everything, and it's just my body in particular needs something about every 2 hours or it starts like to go downhill. I am also of course still taking my prenatal, and I am also taking vitamin D still, because just like to make sure that that's not low anymore, because in the first trimester lab draws it did show that I was low in vitamin D, and so they just suggested that I take it throughout my whole pregnancy. And so yeah, that's what I'm sticking to. I have also begun to have Braxton Hicks, and they don't hurt or anything. It's just like light ones. I can just feel like my stomach tightening if I'm doing too much, or just like throughout the day randomly, especially lately. So they're not bad or anything, and it's perfectly normal to have them, especially like your second baby, you have them sooner. I'm also still having problems with my pregnancy carpal tunnel. I really need to get a brace for my right hand because that's like the one it's worse in, but I always forget to grab one at Walmart and everything anyway, and so I just been like doing what my doctor told me, and basically like if it starts to hurt too bad, don't keep using it of course, and just kind of like rub it at night and ice it and stuff for the swelling, but there's really not much they can do for that either until you have your baby. Apple juice is another big craving right now. I just absolutely love it. But yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys my bump for my bump date. That's pretty much it. Nothing like dramatically has changed or anything. I will make sure to update you guys whenever like my appointment's over with and everything, we figure out like exactly what's going on with his heart, if like it's just a position or if there's something wrong with him. So yeah, if you want, you can go follow my Instagram, because as soon as I know about that, I'll probably post it on there just to keep everyone in the loop. But if you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. You can also ring the notification bell to like get notified every time that I upload. But I will also have the link to my Instagram down in the description below. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!